So we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to go ahead and just get into the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll start talking about first about the past game that we just won to move on to the Super Bowl. And who wants to lead off on that?
I'll go ahead and lead off.
Good, T.I.
I'll just say, well, folks, Lamar Jackson had a date with destiny, but it seems destiny swiped left on his ass. Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, painted yet another playoff masterpiece. I can't wait to have this conversation, guys. A lot of things to talk about in this game. And we hoisted the Lamar Hunt trophy. I had no doubt. I see the season like a book of chapters. And in the playoffs, that's when we write our best chapters.
All right, Fucking, you want to go ahead and recap what who we played against, where, and what happened?
Oh, of course. Everybody knows by now we've had the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, our second road game on the ever in the playoffs, I guess I should say. And the boys came through. I mean, I was never really worried about the Baltimore game. I said this from the beginning once the playoffs started and everything was all set. I said Miami's going to be a cakewalk. The main game that I was worried about was Buffalo. Once we got past Buffalo, I was not worried about Baltimore. I'm not sold on Lamar Jackson. I don't care what stats he's putting up, if he's in the MVP category. I watched the podcast with you guys last week, and I was with you on how the game was going to go. It was going to be a low-scoring game. Chiefs were going to be ahead, and they were going to force Baltimore into throwing the ball, and that happened way earlier than what I expected and everything else, but that's what ended up happening, and that's what caused Baltimore's demise.
So if you tuned into our last episode leading into this past game, I made predictions and I creeped myself out because I was correct on a lot of things. I said that the Baltimore Ravens was going to run the ball pretty well in the first quarter, perhaps in the second quarter. I said that once the second half begins, we were going to make our adjustments, and after the adjustments, they were going to abandon their own running game and start to panic. I said once we took the lead, they were going to start panicking, and like he always does, Lamar Jackson crumbled. He crumbled under pressure. He always does. Now, hey, if you want him for your fantasy league all year long, that's a great pick. It's a great pick. But when it comes down to the playoffs, when it comes down to the pressure, I said it last week, he is going to crumble, and that is exactly what happened.
Yeah. Little known fact, Lamar Jackson's playoff record now, I think after this game, he's in the bottom 5 with a minimum of like 5 games played. He's like 2-4, along with like Alex Smith and God, I can't remember the other guys that were on that list. But yeah, it was not impressive at all.
I'll tell you what, man. I watched a video of Patrick Mahomes mic'd up, right?
Hey, how bad do you want it? It's a mentality when you step on that field. Everything you got, every single play, and we find a way to get a win. Playmakers on 3, 1, 2, 3.
When you listen to like just the confidence that Patrick Mahomes had, how fired up Chris Jones was, how fired up Travis Kelce was, how confident our men looked out there on the field before the game, right?
Energy, baby. All day. Let that build. Man, that boy Chris turned up over there. You got to dominate. Every play. That boy Chris turned up. Hey, this is simple. How bad do you want it? Every single play, how bad do you want it? Everything you got, every single play, and let's find a way to get a win. Chiefs on 3, 1, 2, 3.
And then they were dumb enough to poke the bear, right? They had that little pregame skirmish. He pissed off Patrick with the Justin Tucker thing. So, man.
Let's go! Let's get it, dog. Up day. Let's go. Good luck, brother. Stay healthy out there. Good luck. Stay healthy, dog.
Yeah, I mean, first off,